Cancer, hello Cancer, and welcome to your Jupiter and Neptune conjunction in Pisces reading. Jupiter and Neptune are conjunct on April 12th and running through about May 11th. So in honor of that, I'm doing spirituality focused readings this month. If you're interested in reading more about that, you can head over to my blog post, my website. I did a blog post on this. And the featured reading of the month is spirituality reading, so you can check that out as well. I am pulling from the Ethereal Visions Tarot and the Sufi Wisdom Oracle cards for Cancer. Okay, we've got the Five of Swords, the Nine of Wands, the Four of Swords, is the advice card, the Ace of Wands, and underlying the Ace of Pentacles. Some new things for you, Cancer. And as the Oracle cards, we've got Way of Faith, let faith be your guide, and Silencing the Mind, let silence guide you to your inner peace. So there's definitely this sense, Cancer, that you've been through a lot. You might be a little bit road weary and need to rest and rejuvenate, but there are new things coming. That there is definitely some newness and some new opportunity and some new fire that you can expect coming through this Jupiter-Neptune conjunction. Now, because we're speaking about this conjunction and it has so much to do with spirituality, this Five of Swords here and this Nine of Wands, I'm really seeing as maybe your faith having been tested and challenged, that there might be this sense of like maybe kind of depression, but like meaninglessness, feeling like your faith has been tested, that you might not have as much spiritual connection or fortitude as you have in the past, that you've maybe been trying to hold on to it and have fought the good fight, but that you're tired and not really having that faith anymore is what I'm really seeing, and maybe feeling like walking away from it. With this Five of Swords here and this Nine of Wands is where I'm seeing this. It's been a struggle for you maybe to keep your optimism, keep your faith, and you've been working at it, but it's been hard. And the Five of Swords is, just calling it and walking away. Again, this is after the fight. This is maybe feeling disappointed and struggling with what used to give you fortitude, what you used to believe. The swords have a lot to do with belief and what you think about things. So maybe giving up some of your old beliefs that you might have been struggling to hold on to, but which are no longer serving you. And the Four of Swords over here is this card of resting and integrating those truths, as you may be letting go of what you used to think was true, what used to give you your spiritual food, spiritual nourishment, that no longer works for you. There's a need to sort of rest and integrate these new truths, letting go of that, letting yourself just integrate a new way of looking at the world, letting yourself grieve the old way of looking at the world. That, you've been really struggling to hold on to a certain kind of belief system, and it's taken a lot out of you, and you need to let yourself rest a little bit from this maybe internal struggle over what your spiritual connection is, what your beliefs are, that yeah, maybe give that whole struggle a rest for a minute and let yourself just be. Whether that's, in grieving and letting it go, or just stopping the struggle for a minute, just relaxing and letting things flow, because you're really wearing yourself down and wrestling with these beliefs and these ideas. Now, the Ace of Wands up here as the advice card is that I feel like once you sort of stop struggling with it, something new will emerge, some new insight. The wands can often, they indicate passion, inspiration, but also spirituality. So I am getting this as maybe the most spiritual reading of all the ones I've done so far for this Jupiter-Neptune conjunction, that once you stop fighting what isn't working for you, what belief system isn't working for you, maybe what you think you should have done or how you thought you should have been being spiritual, or what belief system you thought you should have had. Once you let yourself relax and just stop fighting with that, stop wrestling with yourself about that, that some new spiritual connection, some new light bulb or aha or inspiration or flash of insight or spiritual connection will emerge, but only once you sort of put down the gauntlet and let things flow a little bit. Same with the Ace of Pentacles as the underlying for the tarot over here. This is really indicating a new path forward. So whereas the Ace of Wands is saying there's this new understanding, this new flash of insight, spiritual connection maybe, the Ace of Pentacles is saying that will come through in a very practical way, that once you relax the internal struggle that you've been going through, not only is something going to emerge with you as like a new direction, but that's going to have some practical implications for you, that you will operate in the world in a new way because of this new flash or this new spiritual connection that emerges from you letting go of where you've been struggling with that internally yourself. Now, as the oracle cards, we have the Way of Faith, let faith be your guide, and Silencing the Mind, which is just reiterating the same theme. Once you let go of struggling with, I'm getting meaning, once you stop trying to find the meaning of it all and just relax a little bit, that something will guide you, something will bubble up within you. This faith will come spontaneously up and through you once you let go of the struggle. And silencing the mind over here, again, there's this need to stop trying to figure it out or make meaning or make your experience fit into some pre-constructed spiritual practice. Just stop all that, and ironically, through that letting go, faith will emerge within you. The practice with the Ace of Wands, the practice that you need to be doing here will emerge spontaneously once you stop trying to fit yourself into what you thought that should have looked like. So there you go, Cancer. There is your reading for this Jupiter-Neptune conjunction in Pisces. If you would like a further Jupiter-Neptune reading, please head over to my website or check out the blog there as well. I do hope you find this useful, and I look forward to seeing you back next time.